eliminating a lot of the wayward touches, eliminating a lot of the
all right, you're going to be shocked at the card that we've got from Vatira, by the way. It's an Octane.
Oh, okay.
It's to me, though, the best Octane decal that is out there.
Beautiful.
Pele Anniversary one. I love that one so much.
Yeah, you're right. We're seeing a bit more standard from Vatira. Fennec to Octane, very normal switch up there. Vatira going to try play, I think, a little bit faster. The control seemingly not working for him in the Fennec. That's a great play by Metznaris. Vatira's right there for it. And he's right there again to beat Metzna to the ball. Here's Vatira's first attempt. No reset, even tried there. His first aerial attack in the Octane.
Yeah, something a little bit different from them. My eyes are always just on Metzna, though. Rotation does tend to rely on him, but he's got no say in this one whatsoever. Just forced to sit and watch as Vatira pulls this out of the bag.
Yeah, Relating Wave didn't read the bounce. He's expecting that to curve around the back wall, come towards him. It bounces clean off, and Seiko has absolutely no chance. With placement like this from Vatira, how are you supposed to react to an accurate bouncer into the top corner like this? Now Vatira's offloaded to Rise. This is a double down into the bar. It's still in the area, but Relating Wave takes the ball clear. That's not the same Relating Wave we saw earlier. Rushing his touches and accidentally knocking it into his own net. That was composure.
I feel like part of that as well might come from if Relating Wave is getting a better read on Rise, because he was the one that was being chased almost as much as anybody else on endpoint. It just seemed like he was doing things to avoid that possibility of the bump coming in. Now that he might feel a little bit more comfortable, he can start playing his own game yet again. Here's Vatira with Rise up in support. Rise looks for Metzna, and Metzna darted forward to make sure there was no chance of it going in.
That's an unreal save by Metzna to dodge a mid-air demo, get around that, and still make a save on a Vatira aerial play. That's fantastic stuff. Probably the best 1v2 defensive play we've seen all day. He's in another one briefly here, not for long, and he did in fact get out and deal with it without wasting any time. Can endpoint transition. Good defense is not all you need when you're 1-0 down.
The only issue I see for endpoint is that this has been a consistent. And as good as you've got at the 1v2 defense between Metzna and Relating Wave, there's only so many times they can deal with it before something happens, a misplay on their part, or more likely they're just going to get outplayed by the two players. It's such a risky strategy that requires so much trust from everybody over an endpoint. But they've not abandoned it. And this late into a series, we're not going to see them abandon it. They know what works for them. Rise tried to catch Metznaris sleeping. Metzna already there. There's Seiko one-on-one against Rise, and Seiko, a bit wasteful actually, didn't catch that ball the way he would like to.
Yeah, he was expecting more of a passive play from Rise. Rise just lunging forward. And now
there's no one back.
Joyo's going to get an open net. Rise assisting him well. That was actually a great catch by Rise. I don't think anyone on endpoint is expecting Rise to be able to just control that ball up on the sidewall there. Relating Wave trying to center the ball. The big bounce actually just gets completely denied by Rise. Keeping that ball cam on. Keep making plays.
I think could have finished that sentence at nobody was expecting Rise. And that would very much encapsulate what this series has been like for endpoint. He's tricky to read for his team and for the opponent's team. Joyo off that wall. I'm going to get there, and Metzna clears. Vatira might have the infield option. He does take it, and Rise's shot is blocked.
No, we had the same position here for Queso that endpoint had last game. Never mind. Well, it's the exact same thing. 3 goals. But what is going on in defense?
Metzna?
Or Metznaris?
Buddy?
Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. Well, there's absolutely no excuse for that one. You know, some of the own goals that we've seen today have been from positions where there's limited information for the defender. They don't know if they're being rapidly approached by an opposing player. They don't know if they're running out of time to make a key touch. Metznaris had all the cards there. He could see exactly what was happening, see the danger, and he just completely aired the clear. I don't know why he was rushing it in the first place. That was just absolutely bizarre.
We said earlier on that I couldn't see, well, I said earlier on that I couldn't see Metznaris ever doing a death slam. I think today is maybe the good day to not have those cameras on, because if there was going to be a death slam, it would have been there.
I think, yeah, he'll probably start off, as we all desk slammers do, with the hand being raised and the thought of the slam, but then also the thought about the pain that will occur after the slam.
Maybe he's a smart desk slammer. Maybe he's got like a small pillow around that he can like put down, then slam onto the desk.
See, these are the veteran plays. You know, that's probably what Mets and Arse is going to bring to a team, a young team like Endpoint. Maybe Queso can be taking notes as well. It's like, you know, asking these LAN veterans, what do you need to do to bring to LAN with you? Mets is going to say, well, a pillow. They're thinking, yeah, that's smart. So you can sleep in the flight. And Mets is saying, no, so you can slam the desk and not get a wrist injury. It's little things like that that really, you know, benefit the teams of the LAN veterans.
We are coming towards the end of this game, a game that is going to give Team Queso double championship points. And they've just thrown Endpoint off at times. Endpoint uncharacteristically full of mistakes. Might be another one here. Seiko will clear. But the amount of times that goals have gone in, and myself, yourself, and maybe everyone at home, Johnny, have just been a little bit flabbergasted at how on earth has that gone in. It's been a little bit too often here, but Team Queso have been the benefactors.
Yeah, there was talk about maybe the momentum running out, maybe the energy running out for Queso after this long lower bracket run and all these series, all these games they've had to play this weekend, and especially today. But it's actually Endpoint who seem to be slipping up here, letting Queso back into this one.